I was diagnosed at 50. It's been a long way with all kind of ups and downs. It went all the way to the point that I couldn't interact with anyone, and everything was so bad that the only way I could see to survive was staying in the street.
I fear becoming homeless, and with it I become socially isolated, I become physically isolated, and all of that leaves me fearing that society will forget about me.
I just sort of had this moment of like, oh, like, I'm gonna have to take care of him, like it's gonna cost a lot of money and all these things, because you just didn't really know what supports were there.
When I think of Sebastian's future, I tend to worry a lot about whether he's gonna be able to support himself, finding a job if that's what he wants to do, and finding genuine friendships.
So for anyone under the age of 18, of course, we know there are quite a few services available. And then as soon as they turn 18, it's all of a sudden like this expectation is either on the family or that without the funding that they normally would have qualified for, under the age of 18, they no longer qualify for that. The difference is essentially a lack of funding available for specialized services and support for skill development.
My brother Matthew, he's just like any other 20-year-old guy, except he happens to have autism. He just experiences life in a different way and might look and act a bit differently when he's out doing his thing. I just get to see the world in a bigger way.
Now that Sebastian is an adult, it can be quite frustrating finding services for Sebastian, just because he has needs special needs that we want to cater to, but finding the program and then even more importantly finding the funding available for that program can be very difficult.
It's really important to have programs for adults with autism. He just deserves to have a life like anyone else.
I've seen individuals who have definitely fallen through the cracks. Oftentimes when they come to us, they're in a state of crisis, whether that be financial crisis, mental health crisis, and oftentimes are unemployed and facing a whole ton of barriers to actually getting back onto their feet. Because essentially, with that financial support, they could be successful.
Having resources like the Autism Society available, I can call someone anytime and say, hey, I've got this problem, I need help. It's going to be a constant need, because when it's going to happen, nobody will be able to foresee it, not even me, and I need to have it available, otherwise I crash, and I crash for a long time.
Donating money to a cause like this, that would mean stability in more than just one way for a lot of individuals. It typically means a lot to the families themselves. If changes aren't made to what supports are available, these people may not make it to a certain age because the pressures of having to navigate their social world or anything else that comes along with that is going to be too much to bear.
It's always going to be, again, ups and downs and really low downs, and that's where I need help. Like I can't find my way by myself.